Hello, welcome to SwiftCat. Today I'm going to show a video tutorial for Unity in native iOS app. Recently I found a question in Stack Overflow that error building for Unity in native iOS app. So this video is for that. So in that question they have asked, I went through few online courses which is outdated, also showing some error at the end. I would like to request if anyone could post a video tutorial or a sample project to make Unity in a iOS app. So why not? We'll have a try. If you search in Google also, there are few errors which comes up in the native embedded Unity app like il2ccp config.h file not found. These are the common errors which occurs while building the Unity in a native iOS app. So the more problem is the previous versions we can build it very quickly, but for the latest version these all errors will come up. So let's start our project. So I have made already a Unity project actually, and if you have any Unity project which you made already, so make sure it works fine. So I'm going to run this Unity, and the version which I am going used here is Unity 2018.2.18 F1. So let's play and look how it works. Always try to play and see whether if there is any error or not in our Unity project. Okay, this man is showing some action, so it works. So under the Unity there is file. Inside the file we have build settings, and I have selected the scene, open scene as day1. Going to select iOS, run in Xcode for the latest version, run in Xcode debug, and search for player settings. Inside the player settings you need to check autographics API runtime version is .NET 3.5 equivalent. That's the latest Unity versions have these options. Scripting backend, make sure you have selected il2ccp, not the mono one. API capability.NET subnet, okay, that's fine. Under the target settings, these functions we are doing in other settings of Xcode build. Okay, so in target device I'm going to select iPhone plus iPad. If you want to select an iPhone, make it as iPhone. For iPad as well. Under the target SDK I'm going to select it as simulator. If you're running in a device, you can select in device SDK. Okay, here in this project I'm doing a simulator symbols, that's fine. I'm going to build this. So the Unity is asking for the folder which I'm going to create. So in desktop I have made a empty folder called Unity native tutorial. This is the folder which I have already created. I'm naming it as scene, and I'm going to save this inside this empty folder, Unity native tutorial. You can make your own folder in your MacBook. I'm going to save this. This will take a couple of minutes to build actually. If you have your own Unity, build whatever scenes or whatever game, you can just play it and go under the build settings, make few changes as I did, and then build it. Okay, so okay, I have done that one. So it's a scene, and I have the Unity project. I opened it. So under the Unity project, if you have the general category, and you can change your sign in certificate according to your settings. And what I'm going to do is I just want to run and see whether it's working. So I'm going to select the simulator as iPhone 7. You can select whatever you like, and now I'm gonna build that one and see whether it works. If you go and search for the paths, it's coming in my desktop, which I have created Unity native tutorial folder. Inside that scene folder, I have these three folders which we're gonna use in our native project: classes, data, and libraries. So it's building actually. If you go and check under the build settings of this project, we're gonna see other linker flags have these all functions: weak framework or motion, weak LS system. Inside our Unity app, we're gonna use these all functions in our native app as well. And one more thing is, inside our Unity app there are frameworks, so make sure these all frameworks we need to add in our Unity native app as well. This is from the Unity project. We're going to create the native project. Inside that we need all these frameworks. Okay, now it's building success. It's running. I'll do runtime version, upload time 2.933. Yeah, it will work now. So this is the build which I've created for Unity from Unity. Now I'm going to use it for native. So for that I know I have to create a new project in Xcode as a single view application, language as Objective-C, and I'm going to name it as Unity native app, whatever. Okay, and language I'm selecting as Objective-C. The next video will come up with the Swift as well. So these all things. Okay, next I'm going to save this in the same folder which I've created the Unity. So from the desktop, Unity native tutorial, inside that I have the Unity project's name scene. So I'm going to create this native app inside this folder. Create it. Okay, so inside this I have Unity native app. So and sign-in certificate I have created automatically management. You can create your own sign-in certificate or name as well. So I'm gonna select here as Joy Jaws as mine. And inside this I'm gonna create a folder for new group and name it as resource, and another folder inside this, and I'm gonna name it as Unity folder. So now we need to add few stuffs inside our desktop. I have Unity native tutorial. Inside that scene I have these all folders: classes, libraries, data. So I'm gonna drag and drop these all. First I'm going to select library. So it's gonna add create groups, keep this unchecked and finish. It will take some time. Okay, that's over there. And next I'm gonna select classes folder, gonna drop it, create groups, make these unchecked and finish. The last one I'm going to select is data folder. I'm gonna copy it, drag it. Here I'm gonna make it, instead of create groups, I'm gonna check create folder reference and make these two unchecked. And let's finish this one. So you can see your folder will be like this actually. And after that, if you go and check in our general and link framework and libraries, these two guys will come up after adding these three folders. Now we need to add few frameworks which I mentioned before. That in our Unity app we have a few framework settings. We need to add all the framework settings from our Unity app to our native app. So for that, let's do it. So on core text, then audio toolbox, framework, then AB foundation framework, then CF network framework, then core graphics framework, core location framework, core media framework, core motion framework, core video framework, foundation, media player, OpenAL, OpenGLES, chord score, system configuration, UI kit, library, con 2.tpd, security framework, then metal framework. The last one is media toolbox. Make sure we need to check all the libraries which we built. So that's core text, audio toolbox, AV foundation, CF network, core graphics, core location, core media, core motion, core video, foundation, media player, OpenAL, OpenGS, chord score, system configuration, UI, security, metal, these all. Okay, so under this metal framework, I'm going to do is optional. Under the core motion framework, I'm gonna make it as optional as well. The last one is AV foundation framework. I'm gonna do as optional. Okay, that's all for the link frameworks and libraries. Then we go to build settings and search for enable bitcode. Under the enable bitcode, you can select as no, enable bitcode. Then now we need few changes to make in this build settings. Other linker flags we need to add under the linking. Under linker flags we need to add the following: dash week underscore framework core motion dash week dash L system S by S D E M. As I this is our Unity build app. Actually, I need to go for other linker flags. I have dash WI, copy this from our Unity, and just I'm gonna paste it over here as it is. Okay, runtime version. Then we're gonna search for header search paths. This is the important path actually. So if we check in our native app for our classes folder, there's a full path showing that users. I'm gonna copy that one. You can use in different way like src root and make it a folder path. Here I'm using for new users. This will be more convenient for you. So this is where I'm showing my scene in our header search paths. So in the folder desktop I have Unity native tutorial folder. Inside that scene I have classes folder. That's how it comes: users, MacBook desktop, scene folder inside that. So next I'm going to add for the classes. After that I have to add for the classes slash native folder inside my classes folder. The last one for the libraries. Just copy that libraries slash libil2ccp. I have here desktop, Unity native tutorial, scene. Under the libraries I have to ccp include folder. So I'm going to do that here. Slash include, copy that. I'm going to add one more guy here. Inside of a library to ccp I'm going to add bdwgc. Why I'm using this is because inside, if you look our native app and there is header search paths, they have mentioned bdwgc slash include under the libraries folder. bdwgc. Okay, the next I'm going to do is library search paths. So that we have to mention our library search paths. For that I'm going to do this MacBook desktop Unity native scene, and the next one I'm going to add the libraries into it. Libraries. Okay, then we need to search for the other settings. Enable C++ container overflow checks under the address sanitizer. Check it as no. Then under the Apple C language dialect, I'm gonna select this as C99 standard 99. Under the prefix header, for that I'm going to create a new file, and under the other I have a pch file. I'm going to create a prefix header file inside the native project. So here we go. I have the prefix header file, and the full path you can select from here and copy that one and go back to the build settings, and under this prefix header I'm going to add this one, and precompile prefix header, make it as S. We can do in either option. I will show the next one now. Okay, so C++ language dialect, I'm going to select this as C++ standard C++ 11. Enable C++ runtimes, make it as no. Enable C++, okay, that's yes. Enable strict checking of Objective-C underscore message calls under the Apple preprocessing. I'm going to select this as no option. The reason is it will make error when we build and processing. Next is mismatch return type. I'm going to select this as S instead of S error. And one more guy. Overriding Objective-C S, and here also S. Okay, then we will go to the last function. I'm going to add few stuffs under the user defined. So what I'm going to add is gcc underscore thumb underscore, actually under the user defined we need to set according to our frameworks, sorry, according to our version and runtime they are asking actually. So I'm going to select thumb support underscore support and set it as no. Add one more user defined, add gcc underscore use underscore indirect underscore function underscore calls, make that as no. And user define, I'm going to add unity underscore run time underscore version. That's the unity runtime version. So the unity which we are using here, we can select unity about unity, and the version is 2018.2.1 so we gonna use that one here, 2018.2.18 f1. Okay, and one more user defined setting is unity scripting underscore backend, and set it to il2cpp. So let's check if there we miss anything in the build settings. I think we missed one guy. That's yeah, under the Apple slang custom compiler flags, we need to add under the C flags the following. So here I'm going to add t/t target underscore iPhone underscore simulator 1. If you don't have a simulator, if you are running an iPhone device, just omit this line. You don't need to add this line if you are running in a device. If you are running in a simulator only, you need to add this line. And the next one is deinit scripting underscore backend equal to 1. So if you go and search in our Unity project, Unity project, which we built already, inside the C flags under this D target iPhone simulator. So we need to copy these two guys as well, fno strict overflow, and the last one is D runtime il2ccp is equal to 1. So make sure if you are not running in a simulator, just omit this line and add these three in your Xcode native. Okay, that's all. And if you're going and check in our classes folder, we have prefix.pch file. Copy all and go to the prefix header file which we created, and just paste it inside that, and add one more guy, import unity app controller .h file inside this. And one more thing is, inside this we have a main.mm file and we have a main.m file here. So what I'm going to do this, we need to change the name of our main. This file will create automatically when we are starting the project in Objective-C. So I'm going to change the name as main.mm, and we have main.mm file in our classes folder. So I'm gonna copy the whole and paste it in our m.mm file. And one more thing, go back to our build settings, build phases, and under the compile sources, search for the main file. And here I have a main.mm in our Unity native app and a main.mm in scene classes. So we need to remove from main.mm file from our scene classes and keep this as it is. And go back to main.mm file, and instead of this app Unity app controller, I'm going to call an Unity app delegate. So this gonna call the app delegate whenever the Unity function is app is running actually. So this will make the all the functions of the Unity will be controlled by app delegate, and that's yeah. And we can go back to here, app delegate function, just clean build folder and just try to run it if there is any problem. This is our app delegate.h file, and we need to add few stuffs inside this. At the rate property, inside that strong non-atomic UI window, Unity window. Okay, that's build is succeed. So then the rest we have to do in our app delegate and vController to control our Unity app. So just go to unit app delegate.h file and add the following things: Unity window, then at the rate property, strong non-atomic Unity app controller, Unity controller. And I'm going to call two functions for showing the Unity and hide the Unity. So show Unity, let's make it a Unity window so it will be more clear for you guys. And another function is for void hide Unity window. Okay, do we missed anything? Window, Unity controller. Okay, that's fine. Then go to our app delegate, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to import vController .h file. Inside our app delegate, what I'm going to do is here UI window Unity window return Unity get main window. Okay, so the next one is void. I want to check guide desktop. Oh yes, so okay. So void show unity window. Inside that self dot unity window, make key invisible. Okay, then we need to call the function for void hide unity window. Inside that I'm going to call self dot window make key invisible. Okay, okay. Let's go to our app build gate method. Inside our did finish launch option, I'm going to add the following. Just self dot window inside that UI window allow init with frame. Inside that UI screen main screen dot bounce self dot window is equal to, yeah, sorry, should be equal to Then going to do this for the storyboard UI storyboard slash storyboard equal to UI storyboard with name. So the storyboard which you have is main, and for the bundle I'm going to do is nil. Storyboard name is main, which I have here, and bundle has that. Then we're going to call the view controller main vz equal to storyboard instantiate view controller with identifier as shift. Here they're asking for the identity of our storyboard, so let's go to our main storyboard and create our identity. So inside the inspector, so view controller, this is our view controller. We have set the class name already, so I'm gonna name this identity as main identity. Perfect. Go back to all this. So just add the identity which we have created now as main identity. Then UI navigation controller nav vc UI navigation controller unlock init with root view controller as main vc. Here what I'm doing is I just want creating a navigation controller inside that. If you want to do so you can, otherwise just leave it. We can play it as you wish. Self dot window dot root view controller is equal to nav vc, then self dot unity controller is equal to unity controller, unity app controller, actually the app controller unlock init, and the last line is self dot unity controller application, then application did finish launch with options, application, sorry, launch options. Okay, that's done. We wrongly written there. Actually, we need to call this unity main window under our app delegate method, not inside the interface. Then we need call self dot unity controller application will resign active application. Here also need to add the following: self dot unity controller application will enter background application will enter background did enter background, sorry, did enter background application self dot unity controller application will enter foreground application. The video is getting lagged. I need to make it fast. Self dot unity controller application will did become active. Application did become active. Application. The last one is self dot unity controller application will terminate. Last function. Application will terminate. Application. Alright, that's all done. Make sure you did the unity get main window under this implementation app controller. So if you go and search for this one, unity get main window, under that we have the root view controller, unity view, all these functions we can call from here. Then we're going to go back to our main.storyboard. Inside this I'm going to create a button. Drag the button. I'm going to set the height as 50 and make a little more bigger, background white. Okay, button I'm going to write it as show unity button. Let's make a constraint as well. 0 0. Okay, 0 0 height is 50. Add constraints and go to the we need to create an outlet for that one. Control drag here, show unity touch outlet. Before I need to call for a bool function to show the unity or not, so that I create a property non-atomic bool is show unity window. Then under the viewDidLoad, I'm going to call this self dot is show unity window. I'm going to set it as no. If you want to show it in the viewDidLoad, you can put it as. So here I don't want to show, that's why I'm making it as no in the viewDidLoad, and create an action button, show unity touched. An ID. I want to import appdelegate.h file into it. Appdelegate.h file. Okay, let me make it bigger. Under the action button, what I'm going to do is self dot is show unity window is equal to self dot is show unity window app delegate app delegate app delegate UI application shared application dot delegate then if self dot is show unity window app delegate dot unity window set frame cg rect make I'm going to make in a CG rect file 200 300 app delegate dot unity window. Set frame, we have set, oh yeah, there's two coming in it, and that's that's the function we're going to call. Else, if the button is in else position, I'm going to create app delegate hide the unity window function. You can make a separate button and call this function as well. I'm calling in the same one, that's why. All right, app delegate dot unity window set frame rect, then app delegate dot unity window. Yeah, that's thing identifier. Okay, to closes. So I'm gonna check that in view controller. Okay, app delegate show unity window, everything is fine. Clean build. I'm going to run this and see. You can make two different buttons and call if the one for show and one for hide, and using the same button and calling it as else function, it will do the both methods. So it's completely in Objective-C. Nowadays a lot of them are using in Swift. I'm not that much good in Objective-C. I just tried in Objective-C to build only for the Unity. The next I will come up with a Swift language one that will be more convenient to a lot of developers. It's building actually. Show Unity window. Upload time 5.11. The Unity I've initialized. I'm going to click Show Unity. Okay, this guy has came up, so I'm going to click it again. Okay, Show Unity. So this comes under a window. If you call, you can call it as a whole view as well. I just call it as in a window, that's why it's showing like this. Again, hide unity, show unity, hide unity, show. Okay, that's all. So in the next video we'll come up with the Swift language. Make sure all the steps you did according followed by this video itself. Thank you for watching. If you have any doubts, just comment it. If I'm able to answer, I will answer it. Thanks for watching this video. See you guys. Bye.